Welcome to this exploration.
We're at lesson 361.
And this one is, well, it's deceivingly short, just a few sentences.
But for a lot of us, it represents one of the biggest hurdles of the entire path.
It seems like such a simple request, doesn't it?
Just to hand over a single instant. But the resistance that can come up really reveals the depth of our attachment to control. So today we're going to explore exactly why offering this holy instant is, so difficult for so many of us, even after practicing for so long.
Yeah, we'll look at some of the common barriers and resistances we run into when we try to simply say, be you in charge. If you'd like to get in touch, you can always email us. It's ACIM@theworldharmonyproject.org. You can also find us on TikTok and YouTube at the World Harmony Project.
So let's start by reading lesson 361.
Lesson 361. This holy instant what I give to you, be you in charge, for I would follow you, certain that your direction gives me peace.
And if I need a word to help me, he will give it to me. If I need a thought, that will he also give. And if I need but stillness and a tranquil, open mind, these are the gifts I will receive of him. He is in charge by my request. And he will hear and answer me, because he speaks for God, my Father, and his Holy Son.
It's so beautiful. And the text is so clear. He is in charge by my request.
Right, but that request, that's the hard part. The request to step back and let the instant be given over is often where we feel this pushback.
So our exploration today is really about that pushback.
Yeah.
Why is it so hard?
Well, I think one of the first barriers many of us hit is the lack of procedure.
When we approach anything important, our minds look for the blueprint. We're just so taught that effort equals achievement.
But here, the only action required is stopping the effort.
To simply stop being in charge. The Course is asking us to release that need for steps, and that absence of a method can feel like you're
Stepping off a cliff.
Yeah.
Because our sense of safety is so deeply tied to having a tangible plan.
And the request itself is so simple. Just let the instant be given over without you directing it.
But that simplicity feels like something is missing. So we try to invent steps where there are none.
And that leads right to the next big resistance. We want to see someone else model it perfectly so we know the coast is clear.
We want to know that nothing unpleasant is going to happen when we finally yield.
So we look around and wait for someone else's life to get visibly better.
Then surrender will be safe for us too.
But that expectation just completely blocks the very peace we're looking for. We're used to external reassurance, but here, the confirmation is only found inside.
And if you connect this to the bigger picture, you can see another barrier. It's our history with control and authority.
We spend our whole lives either trying to reject authority figures, parents, teachers, bosses,
or desperately trying to follow them to find safety.
The impulse is often to just guide ourselves. After decades of external controls, we get to a point where we feel like we should be ready to guide ourselves now.
Even if it brings discomfort.
Even if it's painful.
Offering the holy instant feels completely alien. So all these resistances, the need for steps, the demand for external proof, the conflicted history with authority.
It all points back to the same core issue.
Fear.
It's just fear. And the holy instant is that point where we stop negotiating with ourselves. And that leads to the second common stalling tactic.
We might turn surrender into an event.
Right, like an achievement or some threshold.
And we inject all this pressure into the moment. And that expectation of some dramatic, observable change keeps the mind involved.
The mind pushes peace into the future and tells us it hasn't happened yet.
And by doing that, it ensures the moment never has to be now. We keep control by perpetually moving the goalpost just out of reach.
What's the path past that delay?
My approach is to use the mind's own creation, discomfort. Discomfort of any kind, anxiety, irritation, stress.
Noticing the discomfort lets us pause. It's a sign that we've just stepped out of the holy instant and taken charge again, usually in a panicked or fearful way.
That discomfort is the signal that we're refusing the holy instant. And that's the moment when we can just let the discomfort go without analyzing it or judging ourselves for feeling it.
I think one of the most important things to recognize here is what actually happens when you offer the instant. When we offer it, Our emotions don't always vanish instantly.
No, the feeling is sometimes still there.
But the crucial change is that we can stop judging ourselves for having those emotions.
Exactly.
Handing it over means you relinquish the self-judgment about your internal state.
And that's where the readiness comes in. When you're no longer caught up in judging the emotions, you're ready to accept that inner voice.
That readiness is the holy instant.
But as long as we're thinking in terms of time, it can seem to take minutes or hours or days to stop blocking it. But that duration is entirely up to our willingness to stop delaying.
The Course is very clear. We cannot fail in this process.
Letting go clears the fear, the shame, the hurt.
And it reveals the patient voice that is always there, just waiting for our readiness.
As long as we experience ourselves as separate, fear is going to show up in these familiar patterns.
And there's no punishment for that fear. There is only a delay to the peace that is already ours. If you would like to continue this conversation, or maybe share some of your own observations about this internal resistance to the holy instant, you can email ACIM@theworldharmonyproject.org.
You can also find us and our other explorations of the Course on TikTok and YouTube. Our handle is @The World Harmony Project.